Uh, for those of you that have live stream or notifications enabled for my channel, I apologize. This is another test. It's different, as you can see. I'm doing like a slideshow kind of thing. You know, I can slow them down and speed them up and change like the way they transition. But I had, like I said, I had to see. I got to see if it works. The only way of really testing that is, live streaming. But yeah, like I said, anyone who has their notifications enabled for my channel, I do apologize. If enough people show up and ask some questions, I'll hang around for a little bit. But for the most part, this is just another test, like a slideshow test, I guess we can call it. Let's call it that. That sounds good. All right, so I have the chat popped out if anyone does show up. Why is caps lock on? All right, so yeah, this is another test. I wanted to do it on my gaming channel, but I didn't. I don't know why I didn't. I was testing the stream earlier on my gaming channel, but to not much luck. So yeah, if there's anyone watching right now, ask me a question or something. I don't know. But yeah, if you have notifications turned on for my channel, I apologize. This is gonna be the last test, I promise. But yeah, I'm getting ready for Sunday. Getting ready for Sunday. I got something planned for The Walking Dead coming back, and I need to make sure everything's in order. Hello everyone in the chat. Looks like I got a couple people in the chat. I think you guys are from Talking Thrones channel, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, so this is what the streams are going to be looking like from now on. Like, we got some action going on in the background. And just picture a chroma key behind me. My chroma key is up against the wall over there. Look, I'll show it to you real quick. It's over there. So yeah, I'm gonna have that behind me on Sunday when I live stream after, we got something planned for The Walking Dead. I don't want to make any promises, but as of right now, everything's working perfect, so we'll be having it. Yes, I see everyone. You know what? I think let's do this. I was gonna do this earlier, but I forgot. All right, so window capture. Perfect. All right, so yeah, look, this is the chat. This is the live chat right here. Let me put it underneath my emblem. But yeah, this is the live chat right here. So if you guys type something, you'll be able to see it live up here. So type like a whole bunch of capital letters or something. So, oh, look at that, cool. You guys can see my our cursor too. That's awesome. All right, so yeah, it probably looks a bit fuzzy, but that's just because it's like small. I'm like, I minimize myself down in the corner, so it's not at full resolution. But look, I can do this. Make myself big. Oh shit. But yeah, so I figure about there is good. So with the chroma key behind me, it's just gonna be me in these pictures shown. Typing like, man, hell yeah, this is loud. I think it's like a knockoff mechanical keyboard, but it's pretty straight. It lights up and shit. But yeah, so let's talk about Game of Thrones a little bit. Does anybody want to ask me any questions or anything? Once again, this is not monetized. I didn't monetize this. And anyone who has their notifications turned on for my channel, I do apologize. This is just a test. I'm making sure everything's in order for this Sunday. It's all. Make that a tad bit smaller. See, it loses its resolution like crazy when you make it too small. I've got to find another way to add this window without making it look crazy, you know? I debated that a lot in season 6, and I'm answering Scottish Girl's question about if Arya is going to be taking Lady Stoneheart's plot line or storyline. I debated that with myself, and I kept saying it was going to be Sansa. And, into the season comes, and I'm like, all right, so it definitely wasn't Sansa. So I would say, yes, there is still hope that someone will adapt her storyline of, like, seeking vengeance against... I mean, she kind of already has, I guess, a little bit. But hopefully someone picks up that role. We're definitely not going to see Lady Stoneheart, like, from the books on the show. That's pretty much... That boat sailed, like, 3 seasons ago. I'm just checking to see how it looks on the phone. On my phone. Favorite direwolf? Honestly, it's got to be Ghost. I know I'm only saying that, and that sounds cliche, but Ghost is all white with red eyes. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, I put a picture of Ghost in this slideshow. Let me see. Yeah, it did. Where is it? Ghost. Yep, right here. Yeah, go first, Ghost. How do I move it up? Oh, sweet. That's so easy. All right, yeah, awesome. There's Ghost. That's my favorite direwolf right there. Oh, yeah, that might work. Let me try that. Talking about like this. Well, it doesn't let me adjust the width. So, like, whenever you grab a side, it pretty much changes the whole thing. Like, it just shrinks it down. But, yeah, my favorite direwolf is definitely Ghost. Just from, like, Ghost having probably the most screen time, the most kills, being the most vicious, and also looking the most badass. Albino with red eyes, that's pretty dope. We have another question. Would Bran even be interested in being in charge of Winterfell if he's actually in? I don't think so. I think his goal, especially after losing Hodor, his goal is going to be, White Walkers and White Walkers only. I don't even think that's going to, that thought won't even, like, cross his mind. Like, his first thing when he finds out, Jon is in charge of Winterfell is just going to probably just be to congratulate him. You know what I mean? I don't even think he's going to think about that. Of course, Jon, being who Jon is going to be like, hey, man, offer him the same thing that he did to Sansa, which is basically like, you can have it. Honestly, I think Bran's going to be a great asset to him if they all do, like, reunite, or when they do, because Bran is basically going to be like his eyes and ears everywhere, We've seen him go into the past a lot, but it would be cool to see him on Jon's side and use his sight for, like, current purposes. Like, let's say they're planning on, like, okay, let's just say if the plot leaks right and Jon gets sent up north to go beyond the wall to go capture White. Let's just say it would be cool as shit to see if Bran is helping him by, maybe hanging back a bit and warging a few animals here and there to help him see, like, what's ahead. That would be cool. I'd love to see that. It would also be cool to see a zombified Shaggy Dog. I don't know why, but it would be really cool. What if, okay, so check this out. What if Bran wargs a zombified Shaggy Dog, and that's not Shaggy Dog. Why am I calling him that? I meant to say Summer. What if Bran wargs a zombified, Bran's going to warg a zombified Shaggy Dog with just the head, like, just sitting there. That'd be real useful. But no, what if Bran wargs Summer, who is currently dead, but she could be, white. We've seen animals turned into zombies, pretty much. So that would be so cool if he somehow warged Summer and infiltrated the camps that way. Bet you that's the first time we probably heard that anywhere. I was going to put that in one of my Bran videos, but then I was like, nah. Let me just talk about it now. I've got, like, I'm not even going to say that. Never mind. Well, Shaggy Dog died. Once, I think they showed Shaggy Dog's head on screen to, like, early nix the idea that the Umbers are going to betray the Boltons. You know what I mean? So that's why they showed it. And then me and a lot of other people, we all believed there's no way that Shaggy Dog's head, the wolf head, would have to be way bigger, and why would they just kill his wolf out of like that? Why wouldn't they, why wouldn't they just bring him in or whatever? But obviously, yeah, that didn't happen. So yeah, and Summer died definitely to show you how real the threat is. Like, pretty much the only two people that made it out of Bloodraven's cave are the quintessential two. The two that, like, have... Bran obviously can't walk for himself, so Mira was his legs out of there, and she needed to survive that situation. So I think Summer's death had a little bit more meaning than Shaggy Dog's. Although that could also be debated. That's the thing about Game of Thrones. You can almost debate anyone's point of view. That's like a big part of it. Debating your theories and shit in the comments section. Oh, so there was a solid 7 people watching for this 10 minutes. Cool. But yeah. So yeah, this was just a test. We answered a few questions. Yeah, so this is what my new format for my live streams are going to look like. Me in the tiny corner with massive amounts of pictures of Game of Thrones actionings. And then, I'll either put the chat in there or I won't. What if I made the chat this big so you guys can see exactly what everyone's saying? Wait, penis. Oh, wait. I didn't mean to type that, damn it. The pen is blue. The blue penis. The blue pen is red. Oh yeah, Nymeria will definitely. I hope so. I don't want to go ahead and say yeah, she'll definitely be back, but I believe she will. I think it would be pretty awesome if her and Arya got a reunion. Yes, there will be scheduled times. Like, usually what I'll do is I'll try to do it either the day of or the day before to give people, like, several hours notice before I actually plan on going live when I have, like, enough material ready and a real slideshow ready and, not just fooling around. When that happens, you'll get, like, a notification that'll pop up if you have your notifications turned on. If not, it'll almost look like a video because it'll have a thumbnail, and then you click on that, and it'll bring you to a screen that says this live stream starts in X amount of hours, and the chat will be up. So I'll probably hop in the chat every few hours and just be like, you guys ready? So yeah, my next one's going to be on Sunday. I'm not sure what time yet. When I make the event, like, public or whatever, you guys will be able to see. But I probably won't do it until either Saturday night or Sunday, like, day of making the event, so it doesn't get pushed back in everyone's subscription. Yeah, I would love to see the super PAC on. And it's actually, a lot of people get it confused. A lot of people will be like, she's got a super PAC of dire wolves. It's actually just a super PAC of regular wolves. If I'm not mistaken, she's the only dire wolf in the pack. But it's a whole bunch, it's like 100 other regular wolves. Oh shit, now there's 10 people watching. Alright, so those of you that are just joining us, this is not monetized, and this is more like a test, making sure everything works properly. Oh shit, we got a celebrity in the chat, Talking Thrones, what's up? Hey, you see this? This is what the new internet does, buddy. New fucking internet. Check this out, I'm gonna make myself go full screen real quick, just so you can see it. Everyone say what's up to Dan in the chat, Talking Thrones, what's up? All right, so this is the 1080p camera. Got that internet upgrade. Hell yeah, dude. It's got that. I got that 7. You know what? It would be cool. Nah, JDF reality. Actually, it's not pointless. I put it up there because people like to see their they like to see their self on screen. I like to see myself on screen. A lot of people might seem a little bit I can't think of the word for it, but it might seem a little bit like that to you. But I don't know. Just thought it would be cool, brah. When I'm not showing camera, like if I take my camera off, then it's kind of cool to see the chat because I don't know. But yeah. Yeah, I'm very aware. Yeah, you can see the chat from any device you're watching it from. You can pop it up if you're on your phone. It pops up at the bottom. You just can't see while you're typing. And same if you're on your. I'm not sure how it looks if you're watching from a TV. That's one place I'm not sure of. If you're watching a live stream from a TV, I don't know how that looks. Curious. Hey, you know what, dude? We could test this out if you want to. I can Skype call you real quick. Obviously, no video, but Skype call you and then window capture that in the OBS just to see how that shit sounds. Or not Skype, fucking Hangouts. Like call you on Hangouts, you know? Can you see? So you're typing when it's on your TV? What? Crazy. You must have a keyboard hooked up to it. Or you're using your remote. That would suck. Or wait, no, you're watching it on your PlayStation, aren't you? I knew it. You're typing on your PlayStation. You're fuzzy. I'm just kidding. Nah, it's like that because I made my screen, smaller. I intentionally want to keep it fuzzy because this light that I have on right now is fucking. It makes me look pretty washed out. I look pale as shit. You guys probably can't even tell I'm half black. Yep. The problem is with Skype. Skype doesn't work. You need a third party program to record Skype audio using OBS. The one they have right now is called Pamela or something, and it sucks. It sounds horrible. It makes it sound like you're talking through a really shitty phone and it's on speakerphone or something. Oh, nice. That's dope, dude. What kind of Blu-ray player you got? Must be a smart Blu-ray player or something. Hey, you guys want to see my knife? I wonder how this knife looks in 1080p. My hunting knife, you know what I'm saying? I got some supplies up in here. Pop this end of this open right here. Bam. Got a little bit of fishing line, a little bit of matches, a little bit of fucking sandpaper to strike the matches on, and they're waterproof, and there's a little compass needle thing or some shit. But yeah, anyone got any Game of Thrones questions? You see what happens when I don't have anything to answer? Anyone got any super secret theories? Oh yeah, hey Dan, I got a question for you. What do you think do you think Bran? All right, so yeah, basically I was gonna put this in one of my videos, but do you think Bran is gonna warg Summer, and since he has that bond with Summer, he'll be able to warg her, or since obviously she's dead or whatever, but use her almost even to an advantage and basically going to go spy on their camp? What do you think about that? There's an axe behind me. There's no axe behind me. Don't scare me like that. I was like, what? That's Darth Vader, dude. I actually do have a Bear Grylls knife. Bear Grylls knives are the shit. They're real hard steel in the, it goes all the way down to the end. What axe is behind me? What are you talking about? This just this. This is Darth Vader. It's your boy, Anakin. I don't know. I think what if she is? What if we see her come back? What if we see her and Hodor come back? And Summer, I keep calling Summer a her. I hope Summer is a her. But anyway, Yeah, what if Bran works his direwolf and uses his direwolf to infiltrate the camps? And maybe in the battle he'll use her to take out a couple more whites. Yeah, it could be. I noticed, I get 300 megabytes per second, but when I run the Ookla on my phone, I only get like 30. So it could be your phone. That's the reason why it's a little bit. Oh, you're talking about my guitar? Yeah, it's nice. It was like I got it for $50 at the pawn shop. I had a different one that I used to play my old one in my videos a lot, but I stopped doing that. How many people are watching right now? 10. Nice. Y'all ain't got nothing better to do? No, I'm just kidding. It would be, I think people would lose their mind if they brought back Hodor. I think they will bring back Hodor because, like, he more people that didn't even know about Game of Thrones after he died knew about him because they, one, either saw the death scene on YouTube or they saw the fucking magnets that were left all over the elevators. I saw some where I live at in this small-ass town. There were fucking Hodor stickers in 3 different places. Like, one was in, like, a hospital. One was inside the mall, which a mall, that's commonplace. People from all over the world go to, malls and shit. And the other one was, like, in a random-ass Walgreens somewhere. So that was crazy. People, and, like, I think I mentioned one, like, I was on the elevator with someone and mentioned it, too. Like, I was talking out loud. And they were like, yeah, I've never seen that, but I know what that is. I was like, what? I missed your question about the Valonqar. What was your Valonqar question? Yeah, that would be nuts. If we saw Summer and Hodor as a white, that would be insane. It would be a lot easier to do a full CGI direwolf, though. You know what I mean? If Summer is dead, she's gonna be zombified. You know what I mean? So it would be a lot easier to do that than as opposed to when they do with Ghost, they have to fly, all the way across country to go film a like 10-second scene with a wolf because they're I think if I'm not mistaken, they're only allowed to film in L.A. So that's why those scenes are, that's why it's more commonplace for us to see the dragons because they can CGI that shit up. It takes a long time, but they can do that. Relatively easily compared to filming with live animals. I think that scene with Brienne in the bear that I know for a fact that was filmed in L.A. where she's like in that what's it called Chromecast, the phone to the TV is the best quality. All right, awesome. How do I look blown up? I've never seen myself like I got like a 4K TV out there. And I've never seen, if I leave this live, I'll go watch myself. But I've never seen myself that big before. All right, I guess we'll show some respect. I guess his name is Willis. We'll call him Willis. It's this guy's fault. If you guys can see this right now, it's Bran back there. It's your fault, damn it, Bran. Young Bran. He almost looks like a completely different actor than this picture right here. That's nuts. You see the difference? That's crazy. It did, but honestly, like, if anything, you should be the most mad at Bloodraven, because Bran wouldn't have figured it out if Bloodraven wasn't going, listen to your friends. You know what I mean? Yeah, no, I have it, if you, I don't know if you can see the live chat on the TV. But I know you can look at it on your phone. Like if you're on your phone, you can scroll down a little bit, and the live chat should pop up, and then you can like look at it through there. Oh man, this has turned out to be 30 minutes. I said I was gonna do a quick 5-minute like to make sure the slideshow is working, but yeah, I should have monetized this. Damn it! All of y'all clicking on the video, y'all could have clicked on an ad and paid me like 2 cents per click or something like that. 1 cent. I don't know how it works. I'll tell you this though, in the past 3 months off YouTube, I've made $28. And when YouTubers say they can't tell you, I've learned this. Like I think watching Philip DeFranco, probably him or someone else, but he was saying like he just would rather prefer to not say how much he makes. He gave like a range of how much money he may make or whatever. But then he also said that when YouTubers, I used to say this myself because I was just copying off of what other YouTubers said, you can actually tell them exactly how much you make. I think what's illegal is if there's something that's illegal about it. But if someone asks you like how much you make off of YouTube, they can tell you. They just would probably rather choose not to. Oh shit, we got some questions coming up. I was gonna grab some water real quick. I'll be right back. Wait, no, I won't leave. I'll just get some water. Nah, I was gonna play it real quick, but I'm not gonna do that. Yeah, I think Brand's like aging was so dramatic because we didn't see him for a whole season, you know? That's why I was like, whoa, dude, what the fuck happened to you? He's got like 3 feet taller. Scooting the camera a little bit closer because my monitor looked like it was about to fall off there. Can't be having that. Dragon eggs in Winterfell? I would love to see that, but that's definitely not going to happen on the show. I'll go ahead and call that right now. That's not going down on the show. They probably won't even mention, like, the idea of that. That's, like, straight book stuff. You know, the more and more you read the books, the more and more you get sad because you start to see all the shit that they could have potentially put in, and now that you know there's X amount of episodes left, you know it's not going to happen. It's going to be, like, straight cutting. And now, especially since the seventh book hasn't come out yet, it's just going to be... Like, no, I think it will be a little bit easier because then people won't be expecting so much. They won't be expecting particular moments and scenes and shit like that. So it might make the show better, I guess. I don't know. It depends on whether they take it to Hollywood, though. You know what I'm saying? Jojen and Mira basically made Bran go. Nah, I think Bran chose on his own free will. Definitely. Because he had, at that moment when... He could have gone back with Jon, you know, back to Castle Black. Like, he knew if he would have gone out to go see. We were actually talking about this in the video. If he had actually gone to go with Jon at that moment, he would have basically been given up. He chose, you know, it was definitely of his own free will. Jojen definitely, you know, gave him the knowledge that he knew would make him thirsty and want to learn more. I'll say that. But I'll definitely think Bran chose of his own free will to go beyond the wall. I think Hodor's death can be Of course, the blame goes to Bran, but I think it can be partially to blame for Bloodraven, though. Valonqar, this is from Scottish Gore. Valonqar, can it be another younger brother, assuming? I thought about that, too. I actually did it, I was going to say I actually did a video about that. I can't remember if I've done. It's been like 170 fucking videos now. I can't even remember. I did a video about some. I know I've done at least 1 or 2 Valonqar videos, but... Yeah, I don't even see it going down that way. She's already the younger queen that's coming. Obviously, would be Daenerys, but that part was the younger brother part was cut out of the show, and it was either because they aren't going to do it and they didn't want you to know about it and be looking for that, or it could be like the last part I said. They don't want you to be looking for it, so when it does happen, it's a shock. But honestly, I know it seems like everyone says it's too obvious that it's Tyrion, but I could see it being Tyrion. I don't see. I can see Jaime hating Cersei, but I can't see him hating her enough to the point where he feels like he's forced to kill her. Because the only way that I could see him forcing himself to kill her is if she killed one of their kids and all of their kids are dead. You know what I mean? I guess it could be murdering more citizens of... But does Jaime really care that much about the citizens of King's Landing? Like, does he really care that much about common people? I could see him caring about his, like, blood children and maybe some of his other family members, but... I guess, I don't know, Jaime is turning over a new leaf, so we'll see. We'll see. I'm just reading the chat. I didn't like have an aneurysm or whatever. I'm just reading the chat. But yeah, so anyone who's just now watching, shout out to everyone in the chat. Hello. This is what my new format for my live streams are going to look like. On Sunday, after The Walking Dead comes on, I will be live streaming. I was planning on doing it. All right, so y'all, everybody in the chat right now, make Dan this Talking Thrones, make him watch Walking Dead so he can be in my live stream on Sunday. But I was planning on doing it with Moji and one of my other subscribers that I've been talking to, this guy Nick. I don't know if he watches The Walking Dead, but I was planning on doing some Game of Thrones live streams with him, but I want to see if, he watches it. And I know Moji watches Walking Dead, so I got to message him and see if he's still down. But yeah, this is what the format's going to look like. Minus, like, it'll be a chroma key, and, it'll be pictures from the show, like from the episode or whatever. And I'll actually have shit to talk about because I would have just seen, episode 9 of The Walking Dead, season 7. What's up, Eric Famous? What's up, About Time, K? Yeah, but the Mad King was not related to him. You know what I mean? Like, okay, we all know that there's a secret conspiracy. And honestly, I think if anybody's a secret Targaryen, I think it would be Jaime and Cersei because they're older. But the Mad King probably meant nothing to him. You know what I mean? Cersei is his world, dude. He cares more about Cersei than about the kids, honestly. Like, if you ask me, he cares more about her than their children, so. Yeah, you have to have at least 10,000 subscribers, though. I don't have 10,000 subs. Not yet. But once I do, I'll be able to stream from my phone. My camera on my computer looks way better, though. This is I use a C920, so that's like 18 megapixels or so, or 13 megapixels, some shit. My front-facing camera on my phone, which would probably be the one that I used, is like 5 or 6, so it's not very good. Also, I guess I could put it on a tripod, put it in like a little selfie thing, and then level it up here. But this one, this just hops right on top of my monitor. I can turn this bitch up and down. Pretty easy to use. And also, I don't have to worry about burning out the sensor. You can, if you live stream too long and too frequently, you can burn out the image sensor on your camera. So that's why it's good to use webcams. I don't think he's been. You mean he's one of the best actors on the show, or just one of the best actors who's like has a role on the show? Or you think Edmure is one of the best? I don't know. I haven't seen him on screen long enough to make that judgment. But my opinion, I definitely don't think he's one of the. I mean, I don't want to say that without like sounding like I hate your opinion. But no, I think that there are a lot, and I'll say that I haven't seen Edmure on screen. He hasn't been in enough scenes to really for me to make a decision on that. But I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you guys think that Edmure is one of the best actors? Or do you mean like just in general, like his acting skills are above everyone else's, or like his portrayal of Edmure is above everyone else's? But if you mean like just an actor in general, I know he's on other shows. He's on the Outlanders or something like that. Something like that. I haven't seen it though. Okay, yeah. I could agree with that because he's been in a lot of other shit too. I think it goes to Lena Headey, Peter Dinklage, and then if it was tied between Kit Harington, Emilia Clarke, and I guess Brienne or Jamie. Honestly, I think Jamie's a pretty good actor too. All their top bill cast, but if I had to choose like top, it would probably go to Lena Headey. I'm not saying she's my favorite character, but as far as best actor, like Lena Headey, who's dead. Now that might be a different decision. I don't know. Yeah, I think Alfie Allen is really underrated too. Ron Jeremy. Yeah, he's a pretty good actor, man. Isn't he the dude that insured his what you call it for like $1 million, or is that someone else? I thought that was him. But yeah, if you guys have any questions or anything, let me know. I've been going on for almost like an hour now, and this is like probably not related. Probably talked about Game of Thrones for like 10 minutes of it. Oh no, it's only been 34 minutes. Cool. Yes, Tywin. The actor who plays Tywin is really good. He plays Dracula in not a lot of people like this movie, but I like it. It was Dracula Untold with the guy who plays Bard in the new Hobbit movies. I liked it. I thought it was pretty good. He's got that sinister fucking, it's not just his accent, you know what I'm saying, but he's got that sinister voice, the way he talks. It's almost like sinister, not quite on the level of Anthony Hopkins, but it's like got that, I'm going to make up a word here, sinisterality to it. Like it's just, I don't know. But yeah, he definitely did an awesome, Charles Dance definitely did an awesome Dracula in that movie. Or okay, I guess he wasn't Dracula. He was the first vampire or whatever. Vlad Tepes. No, I don't think it's Vlad Tepes. Roose is a skin changer. 1,000-year-old skin changer. Roose Bolton. But yeah, so do y'all have any questions? Are these real accounts? Because that doesn't sound like a real name. Like Dick Butkus, that's from, probably from a few different things, but what's rolling off the top of my head is that movie with the fucking Olsen twins from back in the 90s. Dick Butkus, the Butkuses. Smaug, for sure, dude. I've seen pictures, I've seen fan art of Balerion the Black Dread, but honestly, Smaug takes the motherfucking cake. His portrayal in The Hobbit, he looked awesome, and I definitely think that it shouldn't have been called The Desolation of Smaug, but I was a huge fan. Smaug was fucking badass, bro. Like, Smaug was one of the CGI, and then he was voiced by, oh, damn, who did his voice? Benedict Cumberbatch, or Benedictory Cumbersnatches. Yeah, that dude is dope. He portrayed Smaug's voice perfectly. I like when I saw it in 3D at IMAX. So I was like, when there's a part where he goes up into the air after they pour the gold on him and they think they killed him. He flies straight up and then does that quick spin and then all the gold goes everywhere. I definitely ducked out of the way a few times because I thought I was gonna get hit with molten gold. It was hilarious. I don't know. I know that there's some theory, Septa, Shayna, Sapphires, to answer your question, is Tywin firing blanks? I know there's some theory that goes back on his father's side, or if there's another theory that he may not, something like that. I don't know. I'm just reading the chat. I didn't space out. I'm just reading the chat. See what's going on over here. Hang some blacks. You got like one more trollish comment and then you're getting blocked. I don't like blocking people because I honestly don't give a shit. But there was someone that was trying to ask me something and I got sidetracked because I was reading your fucking comments and then it got pushed up. So yeah. All right, there you go. These are probably fake channels, so I'm not even gonna give them the attention that they want. You know what I mean? There's someone who's too pussy to come over here in the real account. But yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, I blocked him. I was trying to. I know as soon as he popped up, trolls usually make their name something really fucking dumb because they probably have a real YouTube account and they just like to think whatever pops into their head. So then when they come over here and you see a fucking name like Dick, you know what I'm saying, and hang some blacks, it's pretty obvious those are fucking trolls. You know, I try to let them, oh, look, this guy, I thought I blocked this motherfucker. See what I'm saying? Oh, that's hilarious. All right, but yeah, so anyway, anyone got any questions about Game of Thrones? Got sidetracked there. It was actually kind of funny. Like, I'm not going to lie. That was kind of funny. He just goes, no, I'm not even going to say it. But yeah, I've never heard that one. I've heard of someone saying that they thought that when Old Nan was younger, it was something about, basically when Old Nan was younger, she had an affair with a Targaryen, and then you know how supposedly Willis/Hodor is her nephew, I think. Somehow that makes him related. I don't know how that shit went, but I've never heard of her being Shiera Seastar. That's pretty crazy. I have a personal theory. I've seen it on Reddit a few times that Shiera Seastar might actually be Quaithe. I know you guys have heard that, and also that Melisandre might actually be Shiera Seastar, if I'm not mistaken, something like that. Cause you know. Oh, dude, I thought I blocked this motherfucker. You just make another account? Cool, dude. You got no free time? Oh, man. I looked away from the chat for like a split second, and this fool came back on another account. You know what I'll do? I'm about to make, Dan, I'm about to make you a moderator, bro. Is that cool? So that way if you see him and I'm not looking or something. Yeah, no, I heard a theory, and I kind of like, I had a video that I was going to put out about Melisandre, but I didn't, and it was basically saying like Melisandre, because she's so old, she could actually be, you know, one of these 3 different people. But I have the video finished. I just have to add pictures to it, so I don't think I want to talk about it too much. Yeah, Old Nan had an affair with Sir Duncan the Tall. That's what it was, and that's why Willis is the height that he is. But see, here's my problem with that. George R. R. Martin confirmed that Brienne of Tarth is related to Sir Duncan the Tall. Awesome. So here we have our relation to I've always said, like, you know, if they do I'm always back and forth and all over the fucking place. That's what happens when you make 200 videos. You debate yourself and you confuse yourself. But I've always said, as far as spinoffs, I would love to see, you know, obviously everyone wants to see Battle at the Trident, but I feel like that would be too short and it wouldn't satisfy anyone. And the best way to do it would either to do on the Blackfire Rebellions, you know, probably the first one, so it would make the most sense, but then they could hire a completely new cast and start over, basically. You know what I mean? And there is in the World of Ice and Fire, which I actually ordered the other day. I'm waiting on all shit to come. I found it for $30 on Amazon, so make sure you guys go check that out. I think I might buy a few and give them away on my channel, because they're pretty much always $35 on Amazon. The only fucking problem is that book weighs like 17 pounds, so shipping would be like 130. So yeah, I don't know about that, but yeah, maybe I could cut out pictures and send them to you, mail them to you individually. It would probably be cheaper. You know what I'm saying? Stamps are real cheap. But anyway, as far as a spinoff, I've always said, you know, I wanted it to be a Knight of the Seven Kingdoms. And George hasn't even finished those yet. You know what I mean? We've got 3 books. I'm pretty sure, yeah. So I've got all of those right here. This is what they would have to work off on. You know what I mean? That would be awesome. They could probably, just leading up to the first tourney in the first book, Hedge Knight, that would be like 2 seasons, dude. They could do it right. And at that time, there is a lot of Targaryens, so we would get to see, you know, if George does release that excerpt from the book where he was saying it was like about the Targaryen family history, we could have, you know, potentially that book also to help solidify how it was back then. Oh, that would be so awesome. I'm getting really excited. My brain's not working when that happens. All right, so let me look over here at the chat. Smog or... All right, wait. Start back with the first questions. When are we going to see Arya's dire wolf? I don't know, man. I hope we get to see Nymeria. It would be awesome. I wanna say maybe next season. And that was from Free Bethlehem. This one's from Scatha GTX. It says Smog or Ann Callaghan. I don't know who Ann Callaghan is, but I'm gonna say Smog, dude. Smog all the way, all the way. Anyone want to hear my Gollum impression? No, I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna do that. All right, this is from Eric Famous, and he says, when it starts back up, how long will it take for Bran to go back home? I actually discussed this in my video, my collaboration video that I did with Talking Thrones over on his channel. I think that he's going to post up at the Wall for a good bit of the season. I think the only way that he's going to leave is if the Wall becomes overwhelmed, which means the Wall came down and Castle Black is being overwhelmed, or if he's forced to leave, like, you know, or basically that's what forced to leave was, if it's being overwhelmed. The other way could be is if he just realizes that he can do exactly what he would be doing at the Wall in Winterfell because there's wood trees there. So I don't know. I would say he's going to be at Castle Black for the most of the season. So maybe by the end of season 7, if he survives, he'll probably be headed home. And you know it's only 6 episodes, so that's really halfway through a normal season. Are you talking? Who's Order of the Green Hand? That sounds like a fucking. Who is that? I'm gonna assume they're another YouTuber, I guess. And then I don't know. I've heard of that. I heard that there was a secret. That Varys was a secret Blackfire, and that's what. Basically, because they knew that the priest that cut off his junk knew that he had, like, I think this was based on the theory. They thought that the reason why the priest chose him to do that ritual to him was because they knew he had king's blood, and that's pretty much, if I'm not mistaken, that's pretty much all the root in that theory. So I haven't really looked into that too much, but it would be cool to see if he's revealed one in the show or the books, and then, that's why he's been, but honestly, his intentions haven't really been to help Dany all the time, I guess, and that would make sense. It would be if he's ultimately trying to help Egg on the throne. But we all know I meant to say Aegon. We all know Aegon, the fake, is not going to be on the TV show at all. And that question was from Scottish Girl. I don't know. I think he might just be bald because that fits his role. Like, he's bald down there because he doesn't have a penis, so he's bald up there to let everyone know he doesn't have a penis. No, I'm just kidding. Oh, man. Yeah, that's what I was saying. That's where I thought the theory came from. Sorry, I'm like way behind on the chat. The chat was actually good. How many people are watching right now? I didn't realize. Damn, almost 20? That's awesome. I should monetize this. Damn it. I didn't fucking monetize this video, and it might actually get like a few hundred views. Whatever. It would have been like 30 cents or something. Who cares? I'm not hurting for 30 cents that bad. You know what y'all can do, though? Since I didn't monetize it, if y'all want to, y'all can tip me because I got that super chat available just to see how it works. If you got, like, I don't know, I'm not going to encourage you to spend your money on this channel, but just to see how it works. I might donate money to myself just to see how it works. But I heard that if you donate, like, I don't know, like $1 or like $5 or something, you get, like, this cool little message that you get to type, and then I'll see it, and then I'll probably shout you out in, like, every video or something. All right. But yeah, so let's get back to the questions. Will we see more? I don't think so. I think 1-1 was the last. They act like they're CGI. I know it's really expensive to do because it's a bunch of nerds like me just sitting there coding for hours on end. And those nerds sitting there coding for like 13-hour shifts are getting paid like probably like $300. They get to make their own. Okay, I don't know too much on how it works, but I'm pretty sure the nerd is sitting there coding just like I do, that's what I'm going to school for. You know what I'm saying? Sitting there for hours just typing in shit and basically being like, oh wait, we gotta move this and just getting millions of dollars. They probably make like close to let someone look that up. See how much a starting CGI person makes per year. Be good to know. But yeah, I don't think we're gonna see any more Giants. I think 1-1 was the last one. If we do, maybe in a flashback, what if Bran, like I was saying this in my Bran video with Talking Thrones, if Bran is given if he basically catches himself back up on what's been happening throughout the rest of Westeros, like the past couple years while he's been traveling to the wall, I guess it's been like a year, so I don't fucking know. We know it's been several years, but yeah, basically he can catch himself up on what's happened, and when he's doing that, maybe we'll see a White Walker. Maybe he'll see the first battle at the wall where the wildlings came over or something. That would be cool. Then he'd see Melisandre because, when Stannis showed up. Honestly, I think it's going to be, that's one thing. I don't know if it made it into that video or not because the video was like 55 minutes long. I want to see Bran and Melisandre in the same environment. I want to see what happens. Like, I want to see Bran, Melisandre, and maybe Kinvara. Like, just 3 mystics, so to speak. And if Beric Dondarrion is still alive, I want to see him in the room too. But yeah, it would just be okay. So not Beric, sorry, Thoros of Myr. I want to see them all in the room together and see what they come up with. I guarantee you, if John was smart and he has all of them together and they're like basically the safest people in the world, like he's always got them secure, John will never die. Does no one realize that? John will never die. And I see there's a few questions. I need to go look over it. But John will, if he has Melisandre, Thoros of Myr, Kinvara, and Bran, and Bran obviously can't bring anyone back from the life, but you don't know. That might be a green seer power. He might be able to bring someone's soul. Like if someone dies, he might be able to temporarily warg their soul into something else, and then Melisandre can heal the body. And then, you know what I mean? Something like that. I don't know. That'd be crazy. All right, this is from Talking Thrones, and he says, does Jon have a dragon's tongue? According to Ygritte, he does. In the novels, for sure. Definitely not on the TV show. I don't even think Jon's a warg on the TV show. I know you guys may or may not know this, but you guys definitely probably know who she is. James of Thrones' mom. I'm trying to think of her name. Me and her went back and forth all season about last season, season 6, about how she thought Jon was going to be a warg, and I was like, nah, not on the show. They would have showed it. I know he has, wolf dreams and shit, but nah. And, I don't know. It would be cool if he does form a bond with the Targaryens. You know what I mean? Apparently, Targaryens, dragons can smell Targaryen blood or Valyrian blood, so they can know who's has Valyrian ancestry, which basically I guess they'll be cooler with them. It's almost like dragons are racist. If the Valyrians are a race, dragons are fucking racist. Oh my God! Someone just donated $2. I don't know how that works. Shout out to Doug Stewart. Seriously, just so you guys can see. Can y'all see that? That's pretty cool. Everyone, if Doug has a channel, go follow his channel, okay? But yeah, that's cool. Appreciate it, man. Thank you. All right, so there was a second part to that question, right? Yeah. Okay, well, yeah, it was just thoughts. Yeah, I don't know. I could see it going down in the novels, but definitely not on the TV show. I wish it would, but we're not lucky enough to get some sort of Jon having a superpower. His superpower is dying and coming back to life. And if he's smart, he can die and come back to life multiple times. You know what I mean? Multiple times. If he has those people near him, if he's got Kinvara, Mel, and Thoros to maybe explain even more to Mel what she did when she brought back Jon, because I think she understood that she was doing some sort of ritual, but I don't think she really understood the inner workings of it like Thoros does. For the show, this is for the show. So Thoros, it would be nice if he can meet up with her before he dies, which we think he's gonna die from a friggin', spoiler alert, polar bear. It'd be cool if they can just share notes. You know what I'm saying? Just share notes. That'd be cool to see. I'm just catching up on the chat here, seeing if there was any more questions asked. Alpha, I want to see that shit very much. I'm like reading out loud. Sorry. That threw me off. I keep seeing Doug donated $2. I'm like, damn, Doug. Doug for the win. Yeah, like unlocking maybe something that Bloodraven was too, maybe not necessarily scared, but didn't really want to waste his time teaching Bran some other sort of like rituals or spells or something that he can do to enhance his powers. Maybe a state. I guess that state would be, I don't know. It would be cool to see all of our on-show wizards, we'll say magically inept people, magically enabled people. It'd be cool to see them all in the same room converging notes. And then we'll even throw Samuel Tarly in there because he's got the Citadel knowledge. He might steal a few books from there. I don't know. One of those books he steals might be a secret Targaryen marriage book. One of the first channels to say that. You go watch my Jon Snow season 7 predictions that came out back in July. I said there was a secret. There was like, people bashed the shit out of me in the comments. They're like, you idiots. Why would it be at the Citadel? I don't know. It's a TV show. TV shows do dumb shit like that. I.e. cutting out Lady Stoneheart. Perfect example. Or not making Jon a warg. Perfect example. Or cutting Bran out for the entire season 5. Wait, season 6. Sorry. Oh, man. Oh, shit. Shout out to King McKay. What's up? Everyone say hello to King McKay. He is a celebrity. Make sure you go check out his channel. And make sure you check out Talking Thrones channel as well, if I haven't already. I think I said that earlier. I'm not sure. Ion Tron, what's up, bro? What's up, everyone who's just joining in? I didn't realize there was like, almost 20 people, 15 people watching. What's up, y'all? All right, but yeah. I think she will. I think it might just be like she's on one of those ships. She definitely went with her. Honestly, I would have to call Daenerys an idiot if she did not take them with her. And honestly, she might not have, because she might not know the power of having not just a red priestess. The Melisandre is not the high red priestess like that woman was. Melisandre was like some, if I'm not mistaken, priestess of normal rank, and she was able to bring someone back to fuck from life. You know what I mean? And I think the person has to be chosen by the Lord of Light. I don't think they can just resurrect anyone. Jon, obviously, I think it's almost like there's this anime that I was watching, and it was a vampire anime. It was called, what the hell was it? It had some weird name. But basically, these vampires take over this town, and the only way that a vampire would come back is if it still had something attached, that it had something to live for, like a greater purpose. So what if that's the case with the Lord of Light choosing the person who comes back? What if, like, Beric Dondarrion had something more to fight for? Obviously, we know he did. Lady Stoneheart, he had a greater purpose to fulfill. And obviously, we know Jon does as well. So what if that's the catch? Like, the only way that the red priest/priestesses are able to bring someone back is if they were specially chosen, like they have something greater in purpose. So if that were to be said, Bran, who should have died being pushed out of that window, had a greater purpose to serve. It not only didn't kill him, but it also pushed him into learning about his warging abilities. You know what I mean? And it would have been cool to see the show unlock Jon's warging abilities after a near-death experience such as being stabbed 8 times by your peers. It would have been awesome to see that. But yeah, they didn't do that. That was one thing the show fucked up on. I think if any of the dragons are going to live and they all don't die, I think it will be the ones that you mentioned, Rhaegal or Viserion. One of them will be the ones alive. Drogon's too big to live. And honestly, I think they're all going to be wiped out. I don't want to fucking see it, but if the Great Other is defeated, if the others, the White Walkers, the Whites, if they're all defeated, the Night King, then what's the point of having the dragons? To help Daenerys conquer Westeros? No, I don't think it's going to work like that. I think that's going to be part of that bittersweet. I think they're all going to die. I think all 3 of them are going to die. Hopefully, it would be cool as shit to see zombified Viserion. Or, what is that dragon called from World of Warcraft? I used it in one of my videos. It's like the blue dragon. it's like a zombie dragon. But anyway, it would be cool to see one of them as a zombie. But I hope they're just killed. Like, this is what I was saying in the collab video. I hope they're killed straight on. Like, I hope they're killed by whites overwhelming them, or them being loaded with arrows from Euron ships, or Cersei taking them out, some way like that. So then that way there's a less likely of a chance for them to be brought back as a white. All right, so you guys reading what Talking Thrones just said? He said he's going to roll some pages up from the books and smoke them, and then come up with look, man, let me tell you a secret. I do that almost every video, except for I don't use the pet. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just joking, dude. I don't do that. I'm scanning to see if there were any questions that I mixed or something that I wanted to comment on. I mean. Stealing of the key. What is that in response to? Because I'm a screen hog? Yeah, definitely. Revenge for the Starks. The way that she died, you know, she died in vain, and she definitely... What the fuck? Hang on a second. Hello? Yeah, I'm on a live stream right now. I don't know if they can hear me because I turned my mic all the way down, but if they can. Alright, I'll call you back later. Alright, peace. Yeah, sorry about that. I got a call. Shout out to King McKay. He is in the chat. Make sure you guys go subscribe to his channel. Go subscribe to Talking Thrones channel as well. LM Shaw is here. I haven't seen you in a while. Where have you been hiding at? Where have you been at? Haven't seen you in the comment section. Hadrian's Wall. Yes, that's what the wall was inspired after. Sorry, I'm just like reading random shit. All right, Dan, I'll see you. Yeah, just hit me up, bro. You got my number. Just hit me up. We'll definitely knock some shit out. Waiting on part 2. I actually have the audio now, but you know it doesn't. We got to re-record it. So yeah, part 2 will be up on my channel. I want to try to get it up before Sunday, so that way you guys can watch part 2, and then on Sunday when I'm doing Walking Dead content, if you don't want to watch that Walking Dead live stream, you can watch the Game of Thrones one. But I think it's only like 20 minutes. Part 2 is only going to be between 20 and 25 minutes. Just so there's less editing for me, because I'm a lazy fucker. Julia. Shout out to Julia. Oh, man, what happened? Are you okay? Sorry, I wouldn't have been so joking about not seeing you if I'd known that. I'm sorry. Am I from Eastern Shore area? Eastern Shore where? I'm from the East Coast of the United States. I don't know if that's what you meant. Oh yeah, this is the new format. So my new live streams are going to be in 1080p. I'm going to show you, like, you know, full screen my camera real quick. But yeah, this is, you know, it'll be 1080p like this. But I'll be down here in the corner, and then you guys will see pictures. And also there'll be a chroma key. That over there, that's going to be behind me. So basically you won't see this annoying little border like that bed set that I have not used, so it's been behind me for like almost all of my videos, even though I moved to a new apartment. But yeah, that green screen will be behind me, so I'll be like warped into the picture, and it'll look really cool. Yeah, I had to upgrade my internet package in order to live stream this good. This is live streaming. I can even live stream at 60 frames per second, but I forgot to enable that. So this is just at 1080p 30 frames per second. But yeah, I get 300 megabyte download speed and 30 megabit. I always forget that. It's 30 megabit upload speed. Knee replacement. Oh man, I probably should have gotten surgery for my knee when I messed it up, but I never did. Now it throbs whenever it rains. I'm from Philadelphia originally. If everyone type where you're from in the chat. I'm from Philadelphia. I forgot how to spell my fucking city. It's a long city. That's why I just typed this. Philly. Oh yeah. I'm from Pennsylvania. But I've lived in North Carolina since 1998. But I've moved back and forth from North Carolina to Virginia, Alexandria, and then D.C., and then parts of Maryland, like Silver Spring, Maryland. I stayed with my aunt for a little bit, and Philadelphia since then. Over from 1998 until 2010, I lived in all those places back and forth. In school, in 8th grade, I went to 3 different middle schools. One in Virginia, one in D.C., and then one in North Carolina. 2 in North Carolina, actually, so it was 4. I've moved around a lot. And then I also have family in Detroit. So I lived in Detroit I lived in Philly until I was 2, and then I moved from Philly to Detroit from 92 to 96. Then my dad came and got me from Detroit, and then we moved to D.C. And then, like I said, I've been D.C., Virginia, North Carolina, Philadelphia since 97 pretty much. But I moved to North Carolina in 1997 or 98, and I've pretty much been consistently living here since then. But I've lived back and forth. Oh, we got some crazy places. I don't mean to say crazy. We got Australia, Columbus, H-Town, Baltimore. Oh wait, you were saying Baltimore accent. Seattle, Sacramento, New Jersey, New York, Silver Spring, Salisbury. Where's that at? Salisbury, New York? I could go for a Salisbury steak right now. Oh man, I've been live streaming for 1 hour and 7 minutes, and guess what? I have not dropped a single fucking frame. This is amazing. If you have internet upload speeds less than 10 megabits, I feel sorry for you, because your live streams will always look terrible. What the fuck was I trying to say? Terrible. Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. But yeah, when you upgrade that, Time Warner's where it's at. I recommend going to Time Warner. If you have Uverse, screw Uverse. Uverse has been robbing me for 2 years. I've had Uverse, and I've been stuck with mediocre internet, to say the best. It cuts in and out all the time. I used to live stream looking like I was using a potato, when in all actuality I was using a pretty decent webcam. But nah, fucking my internet was screwing that up. We also have Phoenix, Arizona. Nice. Shout out to everyone. It sounds like we've got a lot of Americans in here. No foreigners. We're building a wall. What if? All right. So look, I'm not gonna say whether I'm a liberal or a Republican. I'm somewhere in between, honestly, and I don't even want to really talk about that, because this was supposed to be a test live stream, and honestly, I don't know if it'll still be up on my channel. It might get deleted. If I decide to delete it, I might start talking politics. But anyway, I'm a little bit in between both. I will say that I'm a little bit. Honestly, I agree with, out of all the people I watch on YouTube and all the political shit that I watch, a lot of John Oliver. I also watch a lot of Rebel Media, and I listen to a lot of NPR. You know what I mean? But I also watch the Young Turks and a lot of SJW stuff type people. But honestly, I relate the most to Philip DeFranco. His views, I find myself agreeing with his views a lot, and he's somewhere in between a Republican and a Democrat. He's defending Trump a lot recently, but he's somewhere in between the two. You know what I mean? When Trump fucks up, he'll call him out. Honestly, what I was going to say was, what if Trump builds a wall around all of America? And he's just you know what? If you're not American, screw you. You're not welcome here. got to do with your hands, with your small hands, Donald Trump. I'm not saying I don't like Donald Trump. I'm just saying that's like you do an impression of Donald Trump. That's how you got to do it. You know what I mean? You got to throw yourself up. Yeah, dude, I watch ETC all fucking day. Like, yo, I've been trying to get those ETC daily dudes on my, or like, you know, I put them in my sub box for a while. But yeah, I've been watching them for like a year, dude. They are fucking hilarious. ETC, Philip DeFranco, and Casey, when Casey was doing vlogs, were my favorite channels. And yeah, I watch ETC all the day, all the time. I like trolling people in their comments who just start watching their channel and they're like trying to defend him. But everyone in the comment section, we all joke with him because it's funny. You know what I mean? So I'll type something really funny, and then someone will get offended, be like, "Hey, screw you, asshole," and I'll be like, "Shut up, you cuck." Everyone likes calling each other cucks there. But yeah, let's get back to Game of Thrones, I guess. Yes, Nymeria is in charge of a normal pack of wolves, not a pack of dire wolves. I used to think that myself until I, did a little bit more research. But yeah, she's in charge of speaking of dire wolves, she's in charge of a pack of regular wolves. Like a pack of like 100 regular wolves. And she's the only dire wolf. Well, I guess she would be the alpha. She was probably like 4 times the size of a regular alpha. Dire wolves in the books, fucking huge. Dire wolves on the show, like an average size wolf. It depends on how close the scene is, because I've seen scenes with Ghost where like a split second when he's up on top of something, he looks like he could probably, on hind legs, he stands about 7.5 feet. But that's the CGI Ghost. That's not the real white wolf or whatever that they have portray him. I think it's actually a husky. I don't think it's a wolf. I don't know. Might be a wolf though. No, I think the dire wolves have all died a similar way that they're. Other than Sansa with Lady, I don't even want to say that. No, I don't think the dire wolves are magic, and I don't think like if all the magic dies, like Ghosts will have to die. No, I think that they definitely share a link with their Starks, but I don't think that they have magical traits and properties on the TV show for sure. That question was from Ruben Lopez. Toronto. My bad, I forgot to shout that out. And did I say Phoenix? Yeah, I said Phoenix. Toronto. Shout out to Canada. Hey, look, we all might be moving up there if Trump builds a wall down here. Hey, you know what? All right, I got to ask you. As being Canadian, is it normal for like, is there a lot of Republican Canadians up there? Because if you watch Rebel Media, you would think there were. Like, every single newscaster on there is Canadian. And they all are fucking super, super right wing. Like, they are hardcore right wing nuts. You know what I mean? They really are. They say some crazy shit, dude. Some shit that honestly, I don't want to sound too American here, but I feel like maybe certain Canadian politics get a little bit too bored, so these guys are like, let me comment on American shit. And it pisses me off sometimes, but sometimes they're right, and that also makes me mad. Like, some of the shit they say, I agree with some. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, anyway. Yes, that's correct. They're about the size of a horse. Oh my god, almost knocked my webcam off this shit. Hang on a second. For some reason the light wanted to like destabilize itself. Alright. Alright, well yeah, I'm pretty much gonna be wrapping this up. I'm going to look in the chat, but yeah, this was just going to be a test live stream, and I think the test friggin' worked. I don't know. Would you guys say that the test worked? 1080p live stream with SlideShow. Oh, look. Woo, woo, woo. All right, so yeah. Yeah, I shaved my beard. What the hell? All right, there we go. Normal size. All right, so yeah, this is what the format of the live streams will be looking like. Yeah, a lot of the people that are on that show that are like super right wing, they're like from Montreal or Quebec. Quebec, I don't know how you guys say it. I say Quebec, but I guess it's like Quebec. That would be nuts. the mother of all of those direwolf pups was sent by Bloodraven. I want to see something on that. Like, I want to see a video on that. I might do one. I don't know. I've got a lot of shit on my plate, though. School, work, and YouTube. Like, I'm about to start YouTube back up pretty much. You know, I guess it's safe to say I'm pretty much going to be going full fucking time in order to help pay for my internet, to say the least. Like, I want to make it at least enough money on YouTube to pay for my internet bill because it's really expensive because I have this bomb-ass internet now. But, yeah. So, yeah, with that being said, I should have probably monetized this video. I could have gotten a few clicks from you guys. But, yeah. I'm going to do, like, you know, like a Philip DeFranco send-off where I just, like, talk with my hands a lot, you know. But, yeah, so basically, I want to thank you all so much for watching. Thank you all so much for subscribing. Please slap a like on this video. You can do whatever you want. I may or may not delete it. If you're fast, you can download it and then watch the whole thing. But I'll probably delete it before you get a chance to do that. But anyway, my name's Mark. This has been a 1080p live stream and future viewing to the format on this channel. But, yeah. Make sure you go check out the 3 people that I shot it out. I think it was 3 people. Might have been 2. But, yeah, you go check out Talking Thrones and go check out King McKay. But, yeah, I want to thank you all so much for watching. My name's Mark, and this has been Sir Hunt's Reviews.